Okay, let me just catch up with these messages. It's not how odd. Rat game time. You know what? This is a tree gaming space now. Only games relating to playing as a tree are now allowed. There will be no discussion. Note, the tree gaming space does allow for games such as Flower on PS3, as flowers are just twink trees. Okay. Uh, Anyway, hello everyone, to people just joining, to people who have been waiting, and to everyone watching things back on the VOD, whether it's here on Twitch or on YouTube, depending on when you're watching this. Welcome back to another stream, and welcome back to Game Dev. It's been 2 weeks since I last did this. The reason why I didn't do this last week, as I already explained on Wednesday, is because I was just generally just exhausted. After essentially working 3 straight days in a row, one of them like to kind of late. So yeah, no, I was just burnt out by the time I got to Sunday, so I just had to take the break. But we're back with Game Dev today, and I have actually mildly brushed myself up on some of the things that I need to follow as part of trying to model like the characters. So now I should be able to, at the very least, get started on this, because I know that I'm definitely not going to get all of, like, one or multiple done in the stream. Or I could probably get one done in the stream, but not get all of them done, if that makes sense. So, you know, potato, potato. So, or at the very least, I've brushed myself off. Is this going to be the final boss? Is the final boss of the game going to be the big giant rat who makes all the rules? No, that's going to be the secret boss. That's going to be the secret boss when we realize, wait, there's more to do. Wait, what do you mean a giant rat made all the rules and is the reason why these pirates are like this? What do you mean? But a giant rat super boss would go kind of crazy, to be honest, not gonna lie. So yes. I've brushed myself up on a good chunk of what I need to do. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. I also need to remember how to import like reference images into Blender. Import reference image Blender. Right, so I need to do this. Oh yeah, in object mode, Shift A, add image reference. And then I need to go and find the... Oh wait, hold on. Music. I'll get to the start of this track. There we go. Right. This is where we'll start from for the music today. Right. What was I doing? Oh yeah, it's vanished. For fuck's sake. Oh wait, no, there it is. Never mind. Can we have an Easter egg? Oh my god. Oh wait, I realized that I never actually... Right. Quickly, we're going into Clip Studio because I completely forgot to export the images as PNGs. Silly me. So the one that I want to attempt first is the Knight. Because I feel like... Oh, gosh. Or at the very least, the regular, like, Dragon Follower Knight, because I feel like that would definitely be the easiest to sort out first. It's a fairly standard, like, basic character. Also, why were my messages set to mod chat? I don't know. I have... What do I think about teaching Salvations? That I have no choice, do I? I have absolutely no choice, Chris. I'm going to have to do it. Right, gonna export this because I completely forgot to do this. You think I would have done it when I was actually drawing them, but no, I just drew the stuff, moved on to the next one. It is one of them density things, Nick. It do be one of those density things. Right. That's sorted. Close the thing for Clip Studio. How do I refresh it? Okay, this on the Y? No, on the X. One of the the knight is going to be one of the enemies that we're going to be modeling. It's for one of the level themes. But I've never worked with reference images in Blender before, so this is new. Not necessarily, no, because like the Spyro games and whatnot, each level will have its own theme and whatnot. For like all the different worlds and all that jazz. So we're gonna have like a medieval sort of fantasy one. Oh my good god. Help! Right. It bugs me that this thing is at an angle. Right, reference. There we go. Why didn't I just go into the details panel and just do that? Right, okay. Right, so if I do this along the Y, because I'm gonna have to make another one. If he breaks, we could no. Where are the little widgets? Where is I? You give a shield a little skull across. Yeah, actually, maybe. Because I didn't like design the shield with any specific details. I just kind of drew it just as a thing to have. So good point. Little details that can be added. I'm also gonna add a second. Shift A, image, reference. It's going to be the Dragon Follower Knight again. We're going to set it to 90 on the X. Scale is currently 5.7666663. Give the helmet an eye patch that dangles. Could do. Yeah, no, actually, that... Right. And if I look at the Y... No, I need to look at the Z, not the Y, because the Y is going to be different. So... All this just to prepare a reference. Rotate on the Z. 90? There we go. Right. And then, sort of... And then move it along the X. Okay, so references are all set up. I should probably save this as well. Blender is genuinely a horrifying piece of software. I don't understand why it's so... It's... It's a thing that exists. The best way to describe it is that it's a thing that exists. And then there are those who are mad enough to attempt to tame it, which sometimes doesn't go that well, admittedly. My brain has just stopped. Anyway, so first things first, take the it's the short videos of the guy applying Blender effects to Mario characters to horrifying results. Oh no. Right, so if I set that, and then we go into edit mode, subdivide, and we set the smoothness of the subdivision to 1. Go into object mode, shade smooth. Right, this part I remember. So 1 is from the front, that's from the side. To be fair, I made the head very round, and now I realize that it might have been a mistake. Because now I don't know if there's any way to get any proper definition in how the head looks. How do I break? Also, I should need this in wireframe mode. Also, now I wish I made the background a bit darker so I could actually... I don't know. Right, so... Okay, so I need to consult my resources. How do I break this topology to create a bridge for the nose? Oh yeah, no wait, forgot about a step. I need to... Right, delete faces. Most important part, make a mirror modifier. Mirror modifier, enable clipping, because with clipping, it looks like this. Without clipping, it looks like this, and this is not what we want, unless we wanted, like, a thing on the inside and it opens up, it's like... I accidentally did... I did not mean to dissolve stuff! Alright, anyway, clipping is enabled. How do I break the topology? Or it's rip the topology. Inside the helmet is just Turtle controlling the knight's body. Alt V. Right, that gives a bit more of a human head. When you hear breaks the helmet, revealing its sinister form. Let me think. I also didn't give this guy a neck. So, I mean, I will need to include a neck bone. And possibly just a neck anyway. Yeah, I should have been a bit more proactive in, like, creating a... Right, so shift add, circle, set it to 4. That's not what I want. Okay, that's better. That's what I want. That is a tutorial you're hearing because I am referring to the thing that I am trying to remember. I don't remember how to fully do this. Also, I feel like I should have this be like this. So now... No. What did I do? Ah! How the fuck? Okay, there we go. How... I'm trying to think, how do I join... So, to remember how to join points, join vertices, blender. So, edge face, create a vertex path. Invalid select. What do you mean invalid selection order? To be fair, that's creating a vertex. So, how do I... But that's not what I want. What I want is... Right click, subdivide. Oh. What happened? This is not what I want. Whoops. At the very least, it's all joined together. Yay! Or it was, and then I separated it again. And then, how do I switch? Oh, I can just... Again, remember to enable next settings, set the neck modifier to 1. Right, shade smooth for everything. Wait, what the fuck? This is what it feels like to have someone backseat model when they know nothing about modeling apart from some monstrosities made in Sculpt GL 5 years. Oh, good fucking god, what did you make? I'll see if I can find... Oh, no. Am I still tabbed in? I am. I think I'll send it to you via Discord. Okay. I think the thing that bugs me is that none of this is aligned properly. And I know I'm undoing everything that I've just done, but I don't care. It really is bugging me how... Wait, what? What happened to my mirror modifier? What happened to it? What the fuck just... Blender. Oh, Blender, oh, Blender, oh, Blender. Right. And then subdivide. Okay, so... Yeah, that's a lot better now. Woo! I don't know how that happened, but we're just gonna carry on. Nick, what the fuck is this file name? I'm scared. The name of this file scares me. Show it on stream for memes. Hold on. Am I really going to have to install like a 3D model viewer? Because for some reason, by default, Windows doesn't like looking at... Right. What do you mean? Right. I'll try and find the file and see if this works. Downloads. What the fuck is... It's not loading any texturing. I don't know if you did any, like, texturing or anything. What the fuck is... Oh, good lord. What is this? Oh, good lord. What the fuck? He's very... I can see that. What the fuck? Well, at the very least, no textures needed. He tells his own story. Is he crying out in pleasure, or is he screaming in pain? Or is it both? Right. We have witnessed enlightenment. Now let's return to... Right. I don't think I need, like, another layer of this for the neck. I can easily just do this. Subdivide. And then we have the neck. Or the very least... Oh, I just noticed there's no... Odd. There are no edges. Thought it would have created them. And thank you for the clip, Nick. What the fuck is going on with this? Right. Is it like bridge edge loops? I can't remember which one it is. So add edge between two vertices. So enter edit mode. Press F to create a new edge. Okay, there we go. Oh wait, no, I don't want to select all of them. Yeah, making press F to just to make sure, and then scale, scale. Ah, much better. Really? In chat, Nick? Sorry, got excited. Oh, clearly you did. Right, and then shift. Oh no, 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 no. So no, I keep clicking S, not. Right, I'm gonna disable clipping quickly. Delete the face on the inside because we need to get rid of it, otherwise it causes problems with like inside like vertices and edges when we're trying to sort of extend stuff downwards because it will just clip and whatnot. Inside, we have no face, only a mask. That's what the point, the mask. Right. Right, I need to make sure that I maintain this. Wait, actually, let me move this down. Hey, what happens if you give the sub to not? I don't know. I don't even know if it's possible to do that. Yep, there we go. That's what I was looking for. What if you give me your stream key and we find that? What? No. Wait. Whoops. Okay, I think not defining a neck is kind of causing an issue. So I'm gonna say, the very least, as long as he has a chiseled jawline. Like, unlike the very first time when I was making the rat character, which was, you know, almost 2 years ago when I did that, where I just kind of, like, for the most part, did it kind of, just using, like, pictures of rats as reference. Right, hold on, what if I Alt V? Right, that breaks the topology. Like, I don't think that's what I want. This is just a picture of no neck. Wait. Okay, maybe scaling is not a good idea. I was making him wide. Oh, wait. I was giving him an odd hourglass figure. He's the prettiest belle at the ball. Like, he's got I somehow gave him a snatched waist. What the fuck? He worked hard for that figure. I'm sorry, but we need to bulk him up. It's his destiny. I think. And subdivide here as well. That seems to be misaligned. Probably because of the shape, yeah. I probably have the right idea, but it's looking a bit odd because of how, like, things have been shaped. Control Y. Oh wait, actually no, I don't want all of it selected. I just want the one vertex there. Are there going to be There is going to be. Let me double check. Because we are going to have... Where did I... Yeah, I think it's just for the medieval one, it's just going to have, like, more of the humanoid type stuff. Evening! Hello, hello! Hi, hi! Okay, maybe actually I should turn off the... Thank you, Nick. Right, I need to go into object mode and add... Right, shade smooth. Like, shade smooth to everything, because I forgot to do that when I removed and re-added the circle. Right. Anyway, it's going okay so far. It's just getting used to doing stuff in Blender again. And also I need to make sure that these two, because this is actually kind of bugging me that these, like, vertices are not lined up. Is there a way to... So, scale the axis, then 0 and enter to flatten them. Right, I need to flatten them first. Not gonna lie, this looks really good though, Yom. Thank you very much. Right, so... Scale... No, probably chom. Hello, me old chom. Right, so now if I go... Yay, they're aligned. Okay, that's much better. And also, in this process, I am kind of relearning things in Blender. So, you know, it's okay. Deep and evil magics. And then I'm going to forget them eventually, unless I keep practicing. I've forgotten more about Blender than you'll ever learn. Oh wait, I forgot to remove the seizure warning. There's no flashing in this stream. There's no bright lights in this stream. We don't have a seizure goat. All knowledge exists to be forgotten. And that's depressing. Right. Subdivide. How's that actually looking? Let me... Ah. That does not look right. Why does that look like that? That's not how that's supposed to look. He got the U-Bell for... Right, so if I select all related, move it down, because I need to see this in action. What is going on? Subdivide. Why is that? What is going on? He's got that Richard III body type. What do you mean? What's going on? What is going on with this? Oh. Okay, weird. What the fuck is going on? Hmm. Right, so shift and recalculate normals. That might have been the problem. Just look up Richard III. Right, I'm hoping that should be better now and that resolves our little problem. So, subdivide. What do you mean? Oh, create engon. What the fuck is an engon? All this to just try and get this, like, part looking a bit more normal. Yeah. The hiccups of trying to relearn Blender and make a model. I mean, this isn't going too bad, but... Wait, I didn't mean to press F, I meant to... There we go. That's what I meant to do. Hey, I thought... Oh god, I need to fix this man's posture. I don't know why this is a bit further down than I would have liked. Hold on. Oh, good lord. Okay, so I need... I need another vertex. Actually, maybe not, because then I'd be creating too many polygons. It's supposed to be low poly. Ow. Woo! Going for a bitmap texture on the torso net. Hold on, my brain. Go like full on 64-bit platform. My brain just stopped like, ah. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's a genuine problem. Yeah, because now I realize that this called a torso or a reef. Okay, I keep forgetting, personally, I blame the French. I mean, understandable, everyone blames the French. Right, and then I want to make sure that these two vertices are aligned. So scale, 0, the flatten. And then I do want to align these two as well. Scale, 0. Uh-oh. Right, that's why. I feel as though you could feed some of my comments to a neural network and have it occasionally and it would produce interesting results. I mean, it depends on if it could accurately produce anything similar to your comments, or if it would devolve into just pure insanity. Wait, hold on. Scale Y0. I fucking joined them again, didn't I? Why? It should have been flattened. Good lord. Why? There we go. And now given... Here's the thing, we've already got a larger enemy that has tiny little limbs that I'll eventually get to. Right, I need to extrude. No, it's not a problem, it's okay. Right, maybe I should select them both. Scale on Z. And then move them down on the Z. Okay, that works much better. My brain is just... My brain just dancing. It's just... What is... I am assuming this is a hero's tale, yeah. I have not played a hero's tale. I'm a solid sine 44 by 100 out of... I'm trying to think of the order of operations here. There aren't any brackets, so I can't indicate what it is. Okay, thank you. So you're a 1.77019251 out of 10. Right. I had to double check to make sure I was doing that correct. I never learned science, so I didn't teach myself it very well. Oh! Alright, ads are starting. I'll be back in a few short moments. I'll be kind of reviewing things a little more during the ad break, so I'll be back shortly. probably hazard a guess as to why YouTube ad. Also, have I played Dice Rally or Master Duel yet? I have not. And that requires having... Hold on, let me double check. Let me double check on the app, because I'm pretty sure it requires a deck that I don't really have configured. Hold on. Yeah, Link, Synchro, and Fusion. I do not have a good Synchro deck. Or a good deck that that incorporates all three, or at least two of the three. My main deck is a Pendulum deck, so a Pendulum deck with a bit of Link summoning and partial Xyz summoning. So I use Witchcrafters, and it works pretty good. I once wanted to try and make a Stardust Synchro deck, and it worked okay-ish, but I could never truly get my head around like how I was supposed to use it, so in the end it just kind of Right, back into... Oh, that's not what I meant. I meant to select this and go into edit mode. Witchcrafter / Invoker. Ugh, gosh. But goddamn, there we go. Technically, Witchcrafter / Invoker / Magister. Ah, right. So, if I want to make the pelvis... So, how do I duplicate again? I'm pretty sure it's just Shift D, but I... Yeah, it is... I am not... I wasn't tabbed in. I tried to... Right. Okay, so now if I take a look at this, is this... Yeah, it's all shaded smooth. So we have our pelvis. So how do I add bones to this mod? It's all about adding a rig. And I know there's a thing that could technically just like streamline it, but how I did it with the rat, and I need to also find the tutorial that I used for actually rigging it, because the one from the video that I followed to actually make the model was kind of not too helpful. So I had to make sure to follow like something completely different for rigging the model. But at the very least, in my head, I have one thing on my mind. If I manage to like find the thing that I use or something close to it and do it that way, then it shouldn't be too bad to do it for the other models. You can now rent a PS5. Wait, what? Hold on. Rent a PS... Oh! This is actually real. This is actually real. That's actually kind of crazy. What? The fact that this exists is, like, insane. It's awful and I hate, like, why? And it's like, oh hey, at the end of your lease, if you want to keep paying monthly, you can, or if you want to upgrade, then you can do that. At that point, you may as well just be paying for a console on your bloody mobile contract, which is what I'm doing with my Switch 2. I got it on EE back in June last year. And they want to install a dongle that sucks. I didn't even need to read it all out loud, and I that sucks. You really got companies trying to say, like, yeah, we don't want you to own what you buy. Just give me Netflix on a disc like the good old days. It's kind of crazy that Netflix started as that, and now it's just, for the most part, very predatory. Even on like the most basic subscription, you have to watch ads every now and then. Like, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I know it's not too bad, but the fact that it exists is just kind of stupid. Like, we're paying money to use your service. At least they aren't charging you to mute your TV during the ads. Wait, what? Yet. It's coming and you fucking know. There are things I do not wish to think about sometimes. I don't know if that's a thing. There probably is a thing that I don't want to think about. Have I bought my... I do not have a car. I do not need to think about that. I don't know about my brother, though. Right, so now... To use the radio, please purchase the radio subscription pack from our online store. Like, it's just like, subscription this, service this, la-di-da-di-da-di-da. Let people own things. Like, that's... It's the reason why, like, in cases where it's possible, for games at the very least, I like to try and own physical, because I like having a physical thing. Because at the very least, it's like, yeah, I own this thing. Technically, I don't own that. Just don't ruin it for me. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I what have I done? You got a thing coming out of the end of it. Listen, he gave him a fat fucking bunda. It's all boxy. When people talk about having a boxy physique, this is what they're talking about. He got that Minecraft Lucy kick. Oh yeah, I need to... If you do not, please do not Google it. Save your eyes. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. Oh, wait. He got them Roblox on. He's got basic fucking classic Roblox legs. Back in the days when Roblox was decent and there weren't so many controversies coming out about the bloody... just... about the devs. It's ridiculous. Like, it's not talking about the nonsense other stuff. Yeah, no, it's... And I'm never forgetting the fact that... like, one of... I can't remember what department of the bloody team it was, but it was... one of them, like, went on one of the bloody condo games, which is probably where most of the weird, like, noncy shit happens on Roblox. Now I have to think. That might not have been what I wanted. Oh, they're joined. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, I'm understanding like how to flatten like the vertices a lot more, which is good. Scale Y0. I need to make sure I re-enable clipping on the mirror modifier because otherwise that would be fucked. So if I look at how this is looking now. Right. Right, so if I select all related, move it along the Y. Wait, actually, should I scale up a little bit? Yeah. Maybe. And then take these G, Z. G on the Y. Okay, so I'm looking at this. I don't want it to sort of poke out like that. That's not how it's supposed to look. Right, along the X. Wait, actually, maybe I should scale. Hold on a moment. Scale on X. I think the main part's try. I merged like the F for finding and part. What the fuck is wrong with me? What in the actual good lord is wrong with me? Right.
Right, so scale Z 0. Just to make sure that these are all lined up. That's better. Scale Z 0. Because I do want to make sure that it follows the, like, the curvature of the spine. That's the main thing as well. And that's along the Y. I swear to God. Oh yeah, no, I'm silly. That's my bad. Here's me getting mad, and then it's like, oh, it's the consequences of my own actions. Right. And then down there. And oh, for crying out loud. Move along the Y.
This isn't even factoring in the fact that I probably need to make the boots. And I don't know how I'm going to do that unless I, like, duplicate a part of the mesh. But then But then how would that work? Hmm. Right.
I mean, to be fair, I could do that. I could take this part of the leg, duplicate it out, and then have that be like the boots and whatnot, rather than the boots be like a textured thing. Because I want the boots to actually feel like they're there, rather than just kind of being painted on. If that makes sense. So, you know, I still can't believe the whole thing about like renting a PS5. That's just pure insanity to me, in my opinion. Right. I'm not tabbed in. Okay, so gonna take like this whole bottom half. Gonna shift D to duplicate it. Shift D. Oh wait, I was holding control. Whoops. Scale it. Wait, actually scale it a little bit more. And then moves. I mean, they basically kind of does with the chest plate. Also, I need to quickly go to the bathroom. I will be right back in just a short moment. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, much better. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I duplicated the lower portion of the leg. Let's scale it up just that little bit more. I'll sort out the details for, like... I mean, I say boots, but they're greaves, actually, because that's what, you know, that's what the technical term for them are, but... Technical term? What the fuck am I on about? Sorry. Moobs. Honestly, like, even though I'm definitely not going to get absolutely everything done, like the rigging and stuff, I'm doing pretty well with this, considering it's been like 2 years since I fully modeled a character. Thank you! Right. Why is this angled? How do I flatten the face again? It's been a while. Blender, flatten, face. So, scale. So, scale. Would it be along the Y? Yeah, and then 0. Yeah. And now it is flat. And then, if I was to move this, it would move that forward, so we need to extrude again. Of course, I've had to make it a bit longer, but that's unfortunate consequence. So, take this, move it back. Actually, if I look at, so... Because I'm going to have to move, because based on feet, I'm going to have to move these two back anyway. So, Y. I really need to check how I did the feet for the rat character. Hold on. Right, so back in the rat character, if I go into pose mode, right, so looking at, right, so I did, like, so I could have a bit more flexibility. And then, oh, I'm forgetting all the things I need to add to make it right. Okay. To make things a bit more flexible with the knees so they bend properly. I forgot about that. Right. Just need to take a picture of this on my phone. Just so I know what it is I'm needing to do. I don't want to save this. Something tells me I should have done... I'm not sure. Something tells me I should have done that before I started making the boots. Right. Right. Ow. Anyway, sorry. Right, back into edit mode. Select, because I'm gonna get rid of the wee booties, so I can actually add the knee, like the things for the knee. So. So I'm going to flatten those. And then that's looking nice, but then I need to get the actual... my brain. Right, how did I do this again? Hold on, I'm gonna have to open the rat character again. Really? Oh yeah, oh yeah, it's because I... Don't mind me. So, edit mode. Let's look at this. So, looking at... Right, I only want the object so I can actually look at the edges and the vertices. So if I look at the vertices, so we got... I can't remember if it was like another edge loop was added or... It might have been. Where is the thingamajiggy? The tutorial. Let me think. Just trying to find where he does it. Just a moment. get 3 edges like this. Now the mesh will have enough topology to bend on this side, but the front is now going to have the inside of the joint where the mesh begins to flip in on itself. As you can see, this is a problem because it's causing the faces to shimmer from overlapping.
Hmm.
You can just simply pinch in these 2 edges here on the inside of the elbow, and that'll fix the shimmering problem. But you might get this weird dipping on the inside with deformity, which could be solvable from either weight painting or shape keys. But I'd like to avoid weight painting when I can, and I'm not going to cover shape keys until a future video. Option 2 would be to collapse the inner edges to a single edge like this. This is what I used for the legs, and it worked fantastic. However, they weren't good because they were modeled with 8-degree bend in them. As it stands right now, with bending the arm inward, there's some extreme distortion happening here. So
I'm having to come on, come on, come on.
Option 3, instead of collapsing them down to one singular edge, I take the inner edge and slide it away, shortcutting the adjacent face to the elbow to get a structure like this. Fix the shimmering issue, which leads me to the option I prefer to go to, option 3. Instead of collapsing.
Right, so I need to bevel 2 more edge loops, and then take one of the edges, collapse it down, and then triangulate another one. I cannot remember how to do that. I mean, I know how to bevel, like, I can vaguely remember how to bevel things, but the other stuff I cannot remember. Right, so um Control B. I am not. I keep forgetting that I'm not. Oh no, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Merge edges. Hmm. How do I do that? No, that's not what I mean. Edge split, bisect, loop.
New face from edges, fill, extrude. Right, select the top X, press G and G again. Oh, you double tap G. Right, I'm learning. Right, and then so faces, Control T to triangulate, and select this one, triangulate, and now we've got our little knee joints. And then right. Right. Right, and now I'm going to Shift D to duplicate, scale it. And doing that so we actually have like the little knee joint built into the boot or into the greaves, and then we'll at the very least have most of the body. It's just that next time we'll have to finish working with the arms and whatnot, and then rig it. Right, and then take this one, extrude out slightly, extrude the other one out. Right. It's not exactly following the shape I want yet, so... So, it's an unused song from A Hero's Tale. How do I add... How to add an edge into the middle of a face? Let's add an edge loop. That's what I need to add. Or it's a loop cut. Oh, wait, no, that does the whole thing and not just... Okay, that's not what I want. Wait, actually, subdivide. And then... Did I just... Right. Okay, that gives us a lot more flexibility in defining the shape. And the ad's start in a few minutes. Right, subdivide. New edge face from vertices. Yep, there we go. Hmm. What do you think? How does this look? Okay, not too great. Oh. That's not right. Why is this like this? Right. Mm. Right. Shift N. And then Shift Control N. Okay, so that didn't do what I wanted it to, so... Bit of an issue, but oh well. Whoopsie daisy. I swear, I have to keep hopping between the two. Right, so I didn't. But for the... It's different for, like, boots, because I have to actually have a little bit more of the definition there. Yeah, and then I need to sort out the back of the boots, too. Right. Okay. Oh gosh. Welcome back. I keep having to do this because it's still stuck in the bloody thing. Yeah, the feet were angled outwards. Gosh, sorry about that. The feet were angled. I'm just going to make these changes here. Right, so that spaces the legs out a bit more. Gosh. Ah. Right, so... Ah, whoops. move on the Y. Oh, no, on the X. Wait, I should have... To be fair, I need to subdivide this. Then do that. Do that. Right. Oh, and now that's... Hold on. I keep saying I'm going to make these changes and then la-di-da-di-da, but then I keep messing it up. Because at the moment, this like little sort of waste area is looking a bit flat. Right. Okay. Right. I think with how this is looking pretty good. I think this is a good place to end things off for today. So, to everyone who showed up, and to everyone watching things back on the VOD, whether it's here on Twitch or on YouTube, depending on when you're watching this, thank you ever so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Next stream will be next Sunday, of course. We'll be getting back to finishing this, and hopefully rigging it. If not, then I'm going to, I don't know. I'm just going to be annoyed with myself, but we'll see what happens when we get there. But yes, thank you ever so much for being here. I really, really, really appreciate it. And as always, I'll see you all again in the very next stream. So until then, please take care of yourselves and have a good day or night.